Hey guys, it's Kara and I am back with another impromptu video. Since I just finished cleaning all of these pens and got my fingers semi-inky, I thought I would actually take the time to fill up my TWSBI Mini. I haven't actually had a chance to ink this thing up yet, and I thought this would be a good opportunity. I also thought I could show some of you the difference in having a piston-filled ink pen. For those of you that are curious and don't quite get it, you probably saw when I cleaned these that some of these had a cartridge converter, like this one, right? You know, where you stick it in the ink and you drop the ink, that kind of thing. And then some just use cartridges. This one has a piston fill. So inside there, see that mechanism right there? If you screw on the end, you basically bring it all the way down. And then basically we're going to suck the ink back up in here and hopefully fill up most of this nice little cavity right there with ink. Okay, so what I have is the Classic. This is the TWSBI Mini Classic. It's got this gorgeous black pen cap and this kind of black echoing on the bottom. And I will do kind of like a full review of how well I like it or not in a couple weeks after I have had a chance to use it. So that's why I want to get it filled up. I also finally want to have a chance to use this gorgeous Stormy Gray ink that I got as a Christmas present from friends. This is that really dark gray ink that has the gold in the bottom, and you can see it right there, which obviously I don't want it to be all settled down there. So I'm going to gently shake it and see if I can get that gold, all those gold flecks, to mix in with the ink before I fill it up. And I'm sure you have to do this pretty much every time because the gold's going to settle at the bottom. This is a limited edition, for those of you that don't already know, of the J. Herbin, I think that's how you pronounce it, ink. Okay, so just a few shakes and it's all mixed up. So the way that you fill this pen is you actually have to dip the tip of it, hopefully the camera will focus, into the ink, okay? And preferably probably at least up to this a little bit past that black line right there. So that's what I'm going to do. I actually have another rag here too to kind of clean up the mess because I'm going to have to wipe it off. And let's see how this turns out. So the top just unscrews, as you can see. I'm going to bring that piston down like that. Okay, and you kind of see how that's going to work. And this is how you would do like noodler's pens and things like that for those of you who are interested in getting those. And I'm going to put this pen all the way down in the ink, and then I'm going to start maybe to draw up some ink. There we go. Okay. Alright, and there you can see the ink in there. Hopefully you can see it right in there. Okay, now if I do it this way, you can see I didn't quite get it all the way full. It's pretty close, but there's a teeny bit of a little pocket there, so if you wanted to, you could very gently try and squeeze out, or push out I guess I should say, some of the air, but since there's ink in there, I have to be kind of careful that I don't just shoot ink everywhere. So you go really slowly. You can kind of see some little air bubbles pushing a little bit kind of bubbly ink up there, but it should just be the air. And when you actually see what looks to be more like ink, then you can stop, bring back your ink, dip it back down in there, and try and bring up a little bit more for a fuller fill, which I think I got that time. You can see it's nice and full. And then you just clean out that, clean off the outside part that you dipped in there. And I'm going to screw that back on before I do anything scary like dump that ink over. And let me post the cap. We'll see if we can get this pen to write just so we can see what this ink looks like. Let's see. It was nice that the pen the ink flowed right from the very beginning. And it is a gorgeous gray color. Oops, pressed too hard. Look at that. All that ink that came out there. Really pretty. It's out of the way. And I can't remember off the top of my head if this is a, let me see. I don't remember if it's EY. Sorry guys, it's been a long day. Or AY. Call me crazy. Long day of messing in my craft room. But anyway, there's the ink, and I don't know. Let me dab that little... Oh, that made a huge mess. Okay. Well, you have to look past my big ink spill there, but hopefully you can see the gold flecks in there. For any of you who are curious, it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous ink. And the pen, right off the bat, is pretty smooth. Seems pretty wet too right now, so I'll have to try that out and see if it's the pen or the ink. But it is a gorgeous color. So anyway, I hope that helped those of you who were curious about how to fill a piston-filled pen. And let me show you, see if the camera will pick that up. Can you see the gold flecks in that ink? If I hold it still, you can see it settles in there. So it's pretty cool looking. So anyway, guys, there is another impromptu video for you. And as always, guys, I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. Bye, everybody.